Welcome to Sand Compounding. This is Sandeep Anand. In today's session, I'm going to explain a very important concept that everyone needs to understand in the process of wealth creation, and that is understanding the difference between needs and wants. And it's often ignored subject. We don't tend to realize very often about this, but it's very important to understand. Let me put a very straightforward example to understand the difference between needs and wants. An electricity bill or utility bill that you need to pay for your house is a need, whereas keeping up with the tablet or iPhone versions every year is a want. And sometimes it's not that easy. There is always a thin line between needs and wants. An example is, suppose I want to do a course which costs $4,000 to improve my skill set. I would qualify that as a need. Some of them might qualify it as a want, but for me, an investment in yourself is a great asset to do and is a great thing to do, so it is a need for me. So always need to take intelligent decisions for the rest of your investing life between wants and needs. And how do you do this? There is a small hack to do this. You need to create a plan and allocate percentage towards each of these categories, like towards savings, towards wants, towards needs, because sometimes in life you need wants along with the needs, and so it's important to create a plan and stick with that plan. And most important, reduce unplanned expenses that comes most often. These unplanned expenses are wants than needs, so it's very important to cut the unplanned expenses. As Warren Buffett, the legendary investor, has said once, if you spend money towards things that you want, you will end up having later in your life having no money to spend for what you need. It's a very powerful quote, and it's a very powerful thought that you need to keep in mind. Most of these famous successful investors and who have created immense wealth are known to be frugal in their expenses, and they live by inner scorecard, more of a stoic philosophy, and they find joy in simple experiences. So it's very important to understand the difference between this, and it's not only to you, even we have to bring and make your family understand the difference between needs and wants. And the last thing, cut off the social and peer pressure in meeting up and keeping up with the social status in terms of what you buy and what you achieve. That is only a short-term thing. If you want to exude the money that you have, you can buy things and achieve and show that achievement. But over long term, what is important is to achieve financial goals, to achieve financial freedom, and create immense wealth. Over long term, you create wealth, whereas over short term you buy things just to prove the society. So the cut off those social expenses or to keep up with the peers, come out of that mindset and live by the inner scorecard. So it's very important to understand between the needs and wants, and hope this video helped you understand that.